Are you dreaming big enough? So many of us are settling for little tiny baby dreams that don't actually reflect our true potential as a conscious creator. Today, I'm talking all about the art of setting the right goals. So if this is something you are struggling with, then be sure to keep watching. Hello, my love, and welcome back. My name is Jen Stevens. I'm a spiritual life and business coach, and this is my YouTube channel. I'd love to welcome you aboard today because this is where I create brand new training for you every week, all about the art of up-leveling your life, using the tools of mindset and manifestation. I know if you are looking to create big things in your world, this is the information you need. So be sure to join me for the long haul and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Welcome back, my friend. Today we are talking about the art of setting the right goal. And my big question for you today is, are you dreaming too small? This might sound like a ridiculous question because I know that there's people out there that are still going for the big goals of the $1 million or the Lamborghini. And it sometimes seems like everybody is trying to manifest these huge, lofty goals that are actually way too big because they are so out of our reach. They are so beyond what we think is possible. It's kind of like setting a goal for running a marathon in one day and never doing any prep work. So that tends to be one side of the manifesting world. People setting huge goals that they don't have any emotional resonance with, that they're setting usually because they think that that's what everyone should have or do in order to be successful and happy and rich or whatever. That's one part of the manifesting world, and I'm going to leave that one alone for now. But if that's you, I was going to suggest maybe bringing it down a little bit. $1 million is not a place to start. That is a place you can end up over time. The other thing I see in manifesting, though, is people struggling to set goals at all, struggling to even think of what they can ask for. You know, asking for something like, oh, I just want my job, but to be paid a little more, or something like this. So this is sort of the flip side of the big, bold, too big goal, is the not enoughness goal. So I want to talk about the not enoughness goal today in case this is you. Hint, if you are having a hard time setting a goal at all, this is probably you. You are probably falling into this category because what this category of person is really struggling with is issues of self-worth. Manifestation is a journey. It is taking you from one place to another, but it is ultimately about the transformation and the person you become in the process. So the thing is that sometimes we have such a weird relationship with desire that we can't even articulate what we want. Maybe we know what we want, but we have a hard time thinking that we would ever be worthy of it. Or maybe we are just so out of touch with ourselves that we don't even really know what we want. We are going through life doing the things that we are supposed to do, like, you know, get the degree, get the job, get the partner, get the house, do the things in that order, and then you're supposed to be happy. And we are taught that this is the way that life works so much. You might be going through that right now yourself, thinking that this is how I become happy. This is where happiness is. This is what people do to become happy. And it might come as a surprise to realize at some point down the line that that happiness isn't coming. And it's not because you did the wrong things. It's because you didn't ever question what actually makes you happy. So I'm not suggesting that you throw out that game plan entirely, especially if you're already there, but I am asking you to come back and to start to really look at your relationship with yourself and your desires. So if we are not picking a desire, we are probably thinking, I could never do that. I'm not even going to ask for it because I don't want to deal with the failure of not getting it. Or you're thinking that, you know, things are good, but I just want a little bit more. I'm feeling dissatisfied, and I think if I just had a little bit more of the same stuff, then I would feel better. And both of those ways of thinking are not going to really fulfill you. The one thing I want to mention that's really fundamental to understand is that happiness isn't goal-based. Happiness doesn't come after you get the money, the Lamborghini, the boyfriend, whatever. Happiness is an ongoing thing that we choose to create in every single moment. It is a muscle that we exercise. It is something we can opt into no matter what our outer world looks like. And when you remember that, manifestation becomes this fun little game you play on the side because you're not putting all of your hopes and dreams to be happy and successful or whatever you want to feel into one basket, riding on one thing. When you are really secure in your worth and when you really understand that all of these outside things are optional, then why not see what it's like to go for more? Why not set yourself some juicy goals and go after them just to see what you can do? This isn't about proving to yourself that you are worthy or you will become worthy when you get a certain thing. It becomes well, I'm already happy and this is great and that sounds kind of fun, so why don't I go try it out? At least, why not? We have a long life here on earth. What else are we going to do? We might as well try to do more things that make us happy, right? One of the problems with not setting goals, of course, is you'll never know when you've achieved it. You'll never know when you get there. So if you don't have a goal, you're not really manifesting because no one can tell you when you're done, even the universe. So that is one thing to be aware of. And the next thing to be aware of is if you're asking for what you have, but just a little bit more, are you thinking that having more of what you have is really going to make that much of a difference in your life? Or are you just opting for that because you haven't gotten quiet and questioned what else could be possible? You don't have to go out there and climb Mount Everest. You don't have to set these big, crazy goals, but your goal should feel exciting. It should feel fun. It should feel energizing. And it should feel maybe a little bit scary because it should be bringing you out of your comfort zone and into your next level of you. You can just sit on the sofa and not try anything new, not do anything new, not challenge yourself to grow in any way. But there will always be that little part of you that is wondering, what if? What if I could have done this? What if I could have written that book? What if I could have become that painter? What if I could have traveled to that country? Setting goals is scary, but this is part of you stepping into your real potential. It is easy to tell ourselves no. It is easy to give into that fear. It is easy to give into the self-doubt. What is way more challenging is to listen to those desires and to actually start to go after them. This doesn't mean you're going to achieve every single one at the timeline that you think you should or in the way that you think you should. But again, the point of manifestation is the journey. It is the transformation. It is you becoming somebody else. And sometimes the process of setting the goal and going after that is the transformation that you want. It's not going to be the thing at the end. It is the transformation that you want. If you're not setting juicy goals, if you're not challenging yourself at least some of the time, you are never going to fulfill that part of you. You are never going to find out what you're made of. You are never going to, be living this big, juicy, bold, beautiful life that I know that you really want to live. So if you are finding yourself in this, I can't set a goal, or you're setting little tiny goals and you're not getting excited about them and therefore not manifesting them because you're not excited about them, this is what you need to do. You need to spend some time journaling on your desires, and you need to really remind yourself that you are worthy of these things. No, you don't have them yet, but that doesn't mean you're not worthy of them. Just you dreaming this up, just you thinking of these things, just you experiencing that desire is all the invitation that you need. Sure, you've never painted before. Sure, you've never started the business. Sure, you've never written a book or whatever it is that you want. But this is for you to do. This is for you to explore. This is for you to challenge yourself on. And this is ultimately how we grow. I know you're here because you have a little voice inside of you asking for more. Today, I'm asking you to trust the voice more than to trust your fear. Okay, so that is it for today's training. What did you guys think? Remember, there are no coincidences, so I know that you are here for an important reason today. I know that there was some key takeaway I said today that is going to resonate with you, and I really challenge you to take that with you and really apply it to your life. Do not just keep watching more videos and letting the information slide by you. My challenge for you is to actually go home and apply this to your life. So with that all being said, thank you so much for being here today. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you liked it, please give it a like. If you want to learn more, if you want to get more of this juicy goal setting vibe, then I invite you to come on over and join my manifestation school. It's called Recode. Just for $22 a month, you can get my manifestation toolkit plus a monthly training, plus my Hypno Manifestation Subliminals, plus all kinds of other good stuff. So it's a really wonderful place for you to be if you are serious about taking this work to the next level. And other than that, I'll be back here in next week's training. So until then, I'm wishing you a week of happy manifesting, and I will see you very soon.